so y'all better catch. I got big dreams, you walk talk, when I walk, that's that big drip. When I slide down your block, now they pissed off. Like I really give a I got big sauce, so y'all better catch up.
What is the big old deal, man? We are back today. Yes, sir, on this lovely Tuesday afternoon. Hold on, man. Make sure I can hear me. Hear you, boy. So, yeah. We are back on this lovely Tuesday afternoon, man. You already know how we get down. You know how we do over here on this side. Yes, sir. Shout out to y'all. Hold on. Let me give y'all another round of applause, man. I've been showing out. Showing up and showing out. Now, yeah, man. I tried to do well, I don't normally do it's not mandatory that I do lives on Monday. But I tried to do one yesterday, man. I was falling asleep during the stream. I had to cut that off. So we back live in effect today, man. We feeling good today, man. I got my rest in. Hopefully y'all got y'all rest in, and y'all feeling good and productive today. Now, just came across my desk, bro. So we got Big Meech and 50 Cent going at it. Now, I guess over the weekend, some things were exchanged, words were exchanged, I guess 50 Cent wasn't feeling the way that Big Meech clicked up or linked up with and took a photo with one of 50 Cent's biggest enemies, which is Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's crazy because I don't feel like, well, obviously, what do y'all think? Because I some people are saying like they feel like Rick Ross. They feel like Big Meech doesn't owe 50 Cent any loyalty, but to a certain extent, uh, you know, that's they beef, whatever the case is. But just to play devil's advocate, you know what I'm saying? 50 Cent did look out for him a lot while he was locked up, looked out for his son, created a whole TV show based just to kind of like bring light to his story and paint him in a better light than the justice room. The justice courtroom painted him to be. So we finna go ahead and get into this reaction. So make sure y'all go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into it.
That Big Meech is a rat. 50 posted a picture of a rat with the caption, "I think I'm Big Meech." Now, 50 must hate Big Meech because that's not just the average rat, bro. That's a super rat. That tail long as hell, bro. So 50 Cent would also write the biggest mistake he ever made was not sustaining his relationship with Tammy. And we're going to explain who Tammy is later on in these videos and actually explain exactly why 50 Cent thinks Big Meech is a rat, all right? Now, he also says that this Tammy lady has a docuseries coming out. 50 must have woke up on the wrong side of the bed because he didn't stop there. He doubled back with another post on Big Meech.
Hey, yo, man, I'm hearing already some people was pulling out of that concert. Yeah, on February 13th, that Big Meech was having. You heard? I know Little Baby ain't performing, right? Yeah, he said he ain't Gunna no more because Gunna a rat. I know he ain't performing that Big Meech. Yeah, 50 on the internet calling this nigga a rat. Talking about Tammy Cowan. This shit didn't grew some legs. Yeah, from when we was on the internet a few months ago talking about, yo, how Cuffy get indicted, how the Migo get indicted, and Meech ain't get indicted, blah, blah, blah. This shit grew some legs since then. Yeah, because if Tammy...
But see, and I mess with 50 heavy, man. But at the same time, though, bro, we gotta see proof. I need to see black and white, not allegations, not nobody, because anybody could say you a snitch, and depending on who the person is, people gonna just take it for face value. I need to see the black and white. That's the traditional way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Let me see some black and white. I need to see that. These accusations, we need to see proof. That's all I'm saying. If he is one, if Big Meech is, if he's a rat, what can we do? But we can't just go off of he say, she say, or because some female don't like him, all of a sudden now she doing a documentary and like, because honestly, I feel like bro did so much for people while he was out. I mean, when he was out, that and when we look at today's society, nobody really give a damn about. Look at they say that Gunna snitch. Everybody, he's still doing numbers. He's doing better numbers than Lil Baby, if I'm not mistaken. You know, look at I ain't gonna say 6ix9ine because he obviously, yeah, you feel me. So he look like he falling off a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, so it's tricky, man.
They told 50 and yo 50, let me narrate.
Density is a tool to record your DJ set and master it after. Density connects to DJ.
Let's go.
50 revealed that Big Meech is already making the same mistake that got him in a lot of trouble before he got locked up. Rolling with a huge entourage, rolling with people who don't know how to act, people who are going to ruin a lot of your relationships. So 50 is saying that not Big Meech, but people around Big Meech was out here gossiping about Lil Baby behind his back. Talking about how Lil Baby pulled up on him in a Ferrari, but ain't break no bread and drop off no money for Big Meech. As if that's Lil Baby's job. As if Lil Baby owes Big Meech any funds. But that turned Baby all the way off. So now Baby ain't really doing a concert, with Big Meech and Rick Ross and that whole little Big Meech Return Back concert. Lil Baby ain't doing it no more. They're burning relationships already and Big Meech just got out. But a lot of people is wondering, why is 50 Cent calling Big Meech a rat when 50 Cent and Big Meech has been cool for the latter part of a decade? 50 Cent and Big Meech began their working relationship when 50 Cent executive produced the BMF series and casted Big Meech's son in the series and put a lot of money in the hands of that particular family. 50 Cent cast.
That's so that going back to what I was saying initially, that's why I say like it's a little tricky because he worked with his son, and honestly, if we just gonna be real, yeah, he do owe loyalty to Rick Ross, because Rick Ross, not that I don't think that Big Meech asked for 50 Cent to do anything. So that's why I say it's a thin line, because yes, 50 went out his way to create a show to shine light, a better light on Big Meech versus what the media painted him out to be and the jail painted him out to be. So that's the one thing. And then also he also put his son in position, to get bread, and also for him to make some money. You feel me? So I technically, I think he owed Rick Ross some type of loyalty. I mean, not Rick Ross. He owed 50. Meech owed 50 some type of loyalty, because he put money in that nigga pockets. But at the same time, though, I don't think Meech asked for 50 to do that, to go out his way to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, and it's a little tricky because now it's like, damn, you work with his son. It just looked bad, man.
Casted Big Meech Nappy had his son to play the leading role as Big Meech in the series, even though the network didn't want to cast Big Meech's son. They was like, bruh, give us a more experienced actor. 50 Cent stuck his neck out and got him to play Big Meech in the series, which went on to make the son millions of dollars. Is Big Meech's life story, so he made millions of dollars. Big Meech and 50 Cent broke bread in the figures of tens of millions of dollars. Listen, bro, I don't care if we got the most issues. I don't care if we don't ever got to see each other, bro. If you make me tens of millions of dollars, bro, you got my loyalty for life, homie. We solid, bro. I ain't never gonna do nothing to ever betray you. So to see 50 Cent and Big Meech currently at this stage in their relationship, it's shocking to say the least. Their friction is a new development though, because when Big Meech came home and was in the halfway house, 50 Cent pulled up on Big Meech. They took a photo op for Instagram. They were cool. And this was only a few months ago. So what exactly changed from a few months ago to now, where they're currently at odds and beefing? 50 Cent is a simple man, yo, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing, but he's simple and he's easy to understand. He lived by certain principles, and if you violate those principles, you guys are arch nemesis now.
And if that nigga would turn on his own son, his son turned on him first, but if he'll cut off his own blood, flesh and blood, for hanging with his ops, I mean, what that say about Big Meech? I don't think there's no coming back from this either. You know, and technically when you put it like that, yeah, he does owe 50 some type of loyalty because he put that nigga in position. He put money in his pocket and put his son in position, bro. He didn't have to do that, you know. So I think it's only fair, just on some real, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Yeah, man. But you know, whatever.
So the same reason why 50 Cent is beefing with Big Meech currently is the same reason why 50 Cent is beefing with Big Meech's brother Southwest T. You see, when Southwest T came home from prison, Southwest T went on Instagram and took a picture and a video and even wore the shirt of 50 Cent's arch nemesis, who's currently in jail, Supreme, his son, right, Supreme Jr., and Southwest T took a picture for Instagram. 50 Cent didn't like it because he put a lot of money in that family's pockets. He thought him and Southwest T and the family was really cool. So for you to take a picture with the junior of a man who tried to kill 50 Cent, 50 took that really personally and expressed it.
Hey,
see, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Here, why don't you own an apartment building? Seriously,
I didn't
let me show you
know
a
he was
path
beefing with T too, but
You got the front. Yeah, I do the back.
Yeah, I had to throw that on there, man.
Yeah,
and listen, this moment right here is monumental for me, man. I drove 9 hours to come pull up on y'all.
Nah, man, no shit.
9 hours, yo.
Man, listen.
You feel me?
Listen, man, listen.
Yo.
Listen. It's in your blood, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all chose to wear life and stood on it. One thing I respect, Pop. You know what I'm saying? I always respect them. It's in your blood, bro.
Hey, but just to be fair too, though, like to my knowledge, you feel me? Meech and you know, and being like, you know, Meech and T, you feel me? From what I've seen, they all about unity. They not about all the beefing and like. Don't get me wrong, I didn't heard stories about them, you know, got to do their dirt and do this and do that, whatever the case is, because these is, at the end of the day, these street niggas at the end of the day. But at the same time, though, they did the one positive thing I know that they was about unity and looking out for each other and stuff like that, you know. As far as, I mean, yeah, Big Meech, the stories I done heard about Big Meech and them, you know what I'm saying? So, but you know, 50, he's like ain't no coming back. Like what is it called? He hold grudges. You know, once it's F you, it's F you for life. If you an enemy, you stay on that side type. You know, so that I think that's like where the conflict comes in at. But I don't know, but yeah, it's just a little tricky. But is it? And yeah, well, it's money involved. So I mean, yeah.
You know, he's an honorable man, man. And I know Chris don't speak highly of him.
Yeah.
I used to just sing. I never had the pleasure, but I used to sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50 would post this video with a caption and he would say, hey, I know T feel like he is not making the money Lil Meech BMF is, Big Meech's son, but I thought they would all be happy for him. It's not like I didn't help your family make millions. Cool, when stars start suggesting the wrong moves, I'm simply going to sit and watch. Don't worry, you will be off the air in no time. 50 thought this was a Southwest T thing, that T was going out of his way to mess with his ops and he was being disloyal to the family. Not knowing the entire family is moving like this, right? They don't care about who 50 Cent is beefing with. They not picking sides. They not choosing 50 over whoever 50 enemies are. They're messing with everybody. Because when Big Meech came home, the first person that Big Meech linked up with, now here's the thing, right? This person isn't a bigger nemesis to 50 than Supreme is, because we know how that story goes. But this is probably the second closest thing to Supreme, right? Rick Ross. So when Big Meech linked up with Rick Ross, a lot of us, like, we could already see the writing on the wall for Big Meech and 50 Cent's relationship. You can even see the picture where Big Meech is with Rick Ross. He's smiling, teeth is showing. There's a clear difference between him and 50 Cent where he's not smiling, he's hella serious. So it looks like Big Meech may be closer with Rick Ross than 50 Cent. Who knows? But 50 Cent now sees Big Meech as an adversary, as a nemesis, because Big Meech is now linked up with Rick Ross, who is his nemesis. So because 50 Cent feel betrayed by Big Meech and his family, that he's a rat. in trying to spread that rumor. Now, 50 Cent brought up the Tammy lady, and he brought up a decade rumor that Big Meech is a snitch. So let's take a deep dive into those snitching rumors so I can really break down to you where they came from, who's alleging Big Meech snitch, who they said he snitched on, and give you guys all the details. Now, this is part 2. So if you already heard me speak on these rumors before, if you already heard me break down the snitching rumors of Big Meech, you can just skip this part 2 and go to part 3 to hear me give my opinion on the situation. But not everybody is happy about Big Meech coming home. A kingpin from St. Louis called Cuffy, who was a part of the BMF St. Louis division, he was sentenced to 27 years in prison for racketeering, trafficking, and other charges. Well, him and his family are now being really public about them believing and thinking and stating for a fact that Big Meech.
Okay, which one is it? Are they, because you said thinking and believing and saying for a fact. That's two different things. Thinking something and something being a fact is two different things, bro. That's why I said we gonna need black and white. Because all the he say, she say, and mind you, it's not like Meek didn't do it. I think he did a 20 ball, did he not? Didn't Meek get around the same as much time? Let me see how much time was Meech sentenced? What? Oh yeah, he was released from federal. No, so he did. He was sentenced to 30 years. He was sentenced to way more time than this nigga. To my knowledge, when you snitch, I mean, you know, just the stories I've heard, you feel me? If you went to jail, you know how this should go, then feel free to let me know in the comments. All information is welcome. I ain't one of them dudes that act like I know everything. I'll be learning as I go, you know? But to my knowledge, if you snitching, you gonna get some type of deal, or you gonna get out earlier or faster, or whatever the case is. I mean, he did majority of his time. I know for a fact he did. I think he went to jail in 2004, and it's 2025, so he did almost that whole 30. He walked down a 20 by himself. He walked it down. So I don't know, man. And it could just be, you know, niggas be hating cause he was getting money and he got a show out and all this other stuff, and he getting painted in his light, his son getting put in position and everything like that. It could be jealousy. You never know, bro. When it comes to money, some people, man, the love of money is the root of all evil. Money, not having money, but the love of money, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Told on him. And Big Meech is the reason why he's been sentenced to 27 years in prison. So they don't believe that Big Meech should be celebrated. As a matter of fact, they believe that Big Meech should be condemned as a rat when he comes home.
I'm Tamara Gatling. I'm making this recording in regards to my dad. He's Dion Gatling. Most people know him as Cuffy. But I wanted to make this recording so I can shed light on some facts. My dad was set up by one of his best friends, which is Demetrius Flannery.
So we're gonna need. I need to learn how to like pull up these black and white, because here go to black and white.
Also known as Big Meech. My dad and Meech have been friends for 30 years plus. I've known Meech my whole life. I look at him like an uncle. Like, this situation has been completely devastating on so many different levels, and there's still so many questions that aren't answered. At this point, I can only shed light on what I know for sure to be facts, and hopefully one day I will have the complete truth. But in 2011, around that time, Meech reached out to my dad in regards to creating a BMF movie. So Meech hooked my dad up with a woman.
Wait a minute, let me rewind that back. I'm trying to look at damn.
Meech reached out to my dad in regards to creating a BMF movie. So Meech hooked my dad up with a woman named Tammy Cohen's. At the time, Tammy was Meech's power of attorney. also, she owned the life rights. So my dad was working with Meech, Tammy, T, basically trying to work on a movie deal. So
Tammy at the time was doing everything for Big Meech. Power of attorney, person who handled the businesses, manager, everything. So when Gatlin got introduced to Tammy, when Cuffy got introduced to Tammy, Cuffy didn't think nothing of it. She's this little white girl, who's hot, who Big Meech is probably smashing on the side, but, she handling business for Meech. Okay, we gonna work. So then Tammy and Cuffy began to work closely, and Tammy got into Cuffy's business, started learning a lot about the dealings of St. Louis BMF, that division, what was going on, what packs were being moved. Tammy pretty much got a lot of insight into everything because Meech and Tammy was cool, so Cuffy trusted Tammy. Now, eventually, while they were working on this script, the script got done. It was time to sell the movie to a huge network. Right when it was time to sell the movie, get the deal finalized, Cuffy got arrested over a drug deal gone wrong.
Protect
Wait,
your wealth by
2011?
spending physical gold, not paper money that grows weaker by the second, on a card that earns.
finally arrested my dad and we received the discovery. He knew exactly who CS1 was, and he told me and my mom that it was Tammy Cohen's. At that time, we really did not want to believe. We wanted to give Meech the benefit of the doubt. It was really, really hard to believe that Meech would set my dad up. It was almost unbelievable. So we were.
All right, two things. So, is she saying y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because y'all my other set of ears. But so he went to jail in 2011, right? Boom. And then he's saying that the power of attorney is the one who helped set him up because of Meech. I don't get it. It ain't making sense, bro. And I don't trust none of these motherfuckers. Like when it come to money, bro, you cannot trust. It's hard to trust people, bro. I'm just calling it like it is, bro. Like I'm telling you, I have a strong feeling this is probably over some money.
Able to reach out, get a message to Meech, and basically let him know that Tammy was an informant. We later received a message from him saying that it had to be a misunderstanding. Just call her, she'll straighten this out. So on, so on. And at this time, my dad was like, I'm not dumb. I'm not about to call an informant.
The reason why Cuffy was so confident that Tammy, the woman that Big Meech told him to start working with, the reason why he was so confident that she was an informant, because the paperwork laid it all out for him. Here's what the paperwork says, and here's what convinced Cuffy that Tammy was an informant all this time. I'll break the paperwork down for you guys in layman terms before we really read the actual transcript. The feds believed that Cuffy was working for BMF and had the St. Louis BMF division on lock. Now, the feds really wanted Cuffy because Cuffy was involved in murders and all type of nonsense, but the feds wanted Cuffy, and they wanted him badly. So what they did was, because Cuffy had close ties to BMF and he was running the St. Louis BMF, they just tied it all in together. Now, Cuffy believed that because the feds wanted him badly, the feds offered Big Meech some time off, a sentence reduction that he wasn't qualified for, but automatically became qualified after Cuffy was arrested. So Cuffy believes the feds offered Big Meech that, as well as Big Meech was incentivized to get him arrested so he wouldn't have to cut him in on the Stars deal that was going through with 50 Cent for the BMF movie. So the paperwork reads, Cuffy was a member of St. Louis BMF and was an associate of Big Meech, had substantial ties to multiple BMF members, had been indicted in the Eastern District of Missouri on drug trafficking charges, and was sentenced at one point to 120 months incarceration for drug trafficking. The affidavit asserted that based on
So are they basically saying that that's how he got out early? I mean, but technically did he get out early though? Because he did like damn near 20 years. He did like probably what 85% of his time, because wasn't he in the feds? So he didn't. I mean, is it really a deal? Or this is why I'm saying like I don't. I mean, you could say that. You could say that's the reason because he wanted to get him out the deal. But then what's the whole point of asking him if he want to be a part of that just to cut him out the deal? Like that don't make sense to me. And then on top of that, you try to say that that's how Meech got released early, but it wouldn't even. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It ain't adding up to
on
me. At least.
information from CS1, which is a confidential informant, and an independent investigation by DEA, St. Louis agents, Suarez owned and operated a trucking company in California and had been investigated and arrested without conviction for a suspected drug trafficking in 05 and 09. In addition, investigation by DEA St. Louis agent reveals.
Shout out to Petrell. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Shout out Petrell Gino. He said Meech set dude up is old. Well, I mean, yeah, we know this part, but I'm saying, but because Flacco basically is just going back and to like catch people up to speed on why 50 Cent feel how he feel, and how and how all this, why people are saying the things they saying about like the rumors about Big Meech. So that's what we going into. That's what he going into. So yeah. Let's go.
2 large quantity drug seizures from a
Make sure
truck
y'all thumb up the
operated
video too,
by
man.
Suarez Trucking Company. So the feds are saying, yo, this person came to us with information that Big Meech, well not Big Meech, but Cuffy was working with this guy who owned a trucking company called Fidel Suarez. He's already been convicted for trafficking huge drugs. So you guys have all knowledge to look into Suarez guy, because I'm telling you guys, he was already arrested for trafficking huge drugs at some point, and he's working with Cuffy. So the CS1, which Cuffy believes is Tammy, would only have this information because Tammy knew everything about everybody in regards to BMF, because she had really close ties to Big Meech. But it gets even scarier, right? It gets really scarier. So the affidavit attested that based on information that CS1, which they believe is Tammy, provided to DEA Atlanta agents, Big Meech and Suarez became associated while both were incarcerated and for monetary gain. Big Meech arranged through Tammy for Suarez to provide cocaine in multiple kilogram quantities to Cuffy. Now, they believe, from Cuffy perspective, he believes that Big Meech and Tammy purposely provided the plug with Suarez because their plan was to set him up and catch him red-handed and, pretty much lead him into the feds' hands. So Tammy, according to Cuffy now, set up the play. Big Meech told Tammy, hey, yo, connect Suarez and Cuffy. Suarez had the pounds. Cuffy knew how to trap. Connect them two. After Tammy connected them two now, and the distribution started, Cuffy now believes that Tammy then started telling the feds everything they needed to know about where the routes were, when the routes were like being picked up.
That's a cold
Cuffy's
damn right
involvement
there.
with these routes, and that's how Cuffy was caught.
Now, what if what if this just is my what if Meech didn't have nothing to do with that? What if the Tammy lady, what if she took it upon herself and she did the play, trying to cut him out the deal or whatever the case is? Because I'm pretty sure since she's involved, she was gonna get a cut as well. So what if she set the whole thing up? And then, 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm gonna set him up so we can get him out to play. but then I'm gonna also line you up in the process so people think that you did it. And then it's like, okay, now I can excuse myself because now it's all eyes on you. You know what I mean? So it's a little tricky, man. That's why, man, it's crazy when more money, more problems.
Now, Cuffy believes that Big Meech did this on purpose to cheat him out of his percentages for the BMF movie that they were selling to 50 Cent and Stars, as well as to get a sentence reduction because the feds wanted Cuffy really badly. Here is Cuffy himself explaining what took place.
What Meech and Tammy.
Hold on. Somebody's named Black Cash Dream. You said, bro, you and Act running out of content. Walmart hiring. Yeah, your mama hiring too, bitch. So make sure you let her know. Well, I make sure I hire her, nigga. Fuck out of here. Fuck is you talking about? You ain't gotta watch, nigga. I don't understand why you niggas be coming in like y'all come in and like streams. I know y'all be trolling. A lot of y'all just be trolling, but I don't even know why y'all even waste y'all time to even tell somebody that. Like, who cares, my nigga? Why do you care? Why are you so invested about how I get my chili? You know what I'm saying? You weirdo. You a whole weirdo. The Lethal Truth says he knew Tammy was snitch. He knew Tammy was snitching. Read the paperwork. He said, "Okay, you snitching on them, but keep my name out, and yet still deal with the female who sent his people to prison. Two birds flock together." Ah, okay. That makes sense, my boy. That makes sense. I gotta look at because I can barely see the paperwork like that, so I gotta look more. I gotta really sit down and look into it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, trying to talk about some Walmart, nigga. You go walk at Walmart, nigga. The fuck? Let's go.
We did is called it because you're not in the system. Thank God you're not. I hate to see brothers in this system, but brothers who are familiar with this system, this is a nasty, nasty system. What Meech and Tammy did was called a third-party cooperation. What happened was
this call is from a federal prison.
Originally, I was put with Tammy. I paid for the script. I paid $250,000. That's my script. What happened was, homie, I wasn't even the original target. They wanted to get a little Mexican. He's actually a cartel member out of L.A. named Suarez. You'll see his name in the paperwork, Fidel Suarez. He was their initial target. You feel me?
Right.
He was their initial target. But with me calling in while they were trying to set up Fidel Suarez, she clicked over and told the Fed, or the agents who was listening to her and Suarez, hold on, this is Cuff. And when they heard the name Cuff, they went fucking crazy. And that's when her and Meech turned the scheme toward me. You feel me? So what it did was that this is what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to give Meech a time cut for her cooperation and set me up. But also, it kills two birds with one stone. It puts me in jail, and now they don't have to split any of the revenue with me. My buddy and my partner along with me his name is Louis Burrell. That's MC Hammer's big brother.
That's who Tammy was coming out here to see.
He would say that he first started getting some inkling that Tammy and Big Meech.
Hey, if this is true, because now it's starting to make a lot more sense. Now, if Meech really did that, man, that's a cold brother right there, man. Like, damn, you let the whitey set your boy up like that. Damn, that's cold. If that is the case, because we saying, I know a lot of y'all telling me what's going down. I gotta do my own research, I gotta do my own research and really dive into this so I can really understand what's going on and really make a better judgment. But just off of what I'm hearing though, that shit is crazy.
Were up to no good because the first deal came in from, I believe, Stars or some company or some network where he would get 20% and his partner would also get 20%. And then Big Meech and them would also give their percentage. So Big Meech will get 60% and then Cuffy will get 20%. And then Nate Burrell will also get 20%. And Nate Burrell I believe Nate Burrell is MC Hammer's big brother, who was also working with Cuffy. Mm-hmm. So when the first deal came in, Tammy was the one who was negotiating everything. She turned it down. And they're like, what? The deal is perfect. It's for M's. We getting paid. Me's getting paid. why y'all turning this down? According to Cuffy, they turned it down because, they had planned all along to stall this out until the feds pick up Cuffy, so now they can just cut ties with Cuffy completely and run off with the script and the money.
Why Tammy would turn down that deal with me and Louis Burrell getting 20% of that budget. You understand what I'm saying? For a finder's fee. So what ended up happening was we didn't know that they had other plans and that she was sleeping with the feds and that that they would put me off in prison and run away with my script and don't have to give me anything. So it was supposed to give Meech a time cut and knock me out of my percentage, me and Louis Burrell out of our percentage for the finder's fee with Lionsgate's film. Well, Lionsgate, when Louis went, so they backdoored us. Lionsgate shot it down when Louis Burrell wasn't no longer a part of it. You feel me?
Right.
So Tammy's whole thing fell apart. Meech couldn't get a time cut because they found out Tammy has no credibility. Because when you can't have a relationship with a federal agent, now you have no credibility. So they thing blew up. They thing fell all the way apart and blew up. That's why Meech didn't get a time.
This is very bad for Big Meech.
Damn.
Not because of what Cuffy is saying or Blue Da Vinci is saying. See, 50 Cent didn't say you are a rat because Cuffy said you are a rat, or you are a rat because Blue Da Vinci said you are a rat, because Blue Da Vinci and Cuffy was putting 1 and 2 together and trying to get 3. They were just guessing. Yo, this is suspicious. He had to rat on me because nobody else could have ratted on me. The only people who knows for certain whether or not Big Meech and Tammy conspired to tell on Cuffy and Amigo, well, it's Tammy and Big Meech. So if 50 is now saying that Tammy and Big Meech are no longer seeing eye to eye, and Tammy got a document coming out, or a docuseries, or a documentary coming out to expose Big Meech, this is bad.
Oh, shit. That just, okay, now it's starting to make sense. Damn, it's a cold game. So now that they not cool, so they had a plan to set up, boom, got him out the way, plan backfire. Now, what's the name? They ain't getting along, so now she finna turn on him. And that's a cold game right there because she know all the secrets. That's crazy. I wonder what they had going on for them to stop getting along like that. Cause I don't know. I probably didn't catch it. Cause I be trying to process this as I'm listening, like yo. But so somebody, if y'all heard it, but why did they even stop? You know what I'm saying? What made them not be cool no more? And then like, damn, she doing a docuseries. Oh yeah, she finna spill the beans, man. This shit finna get. Woo-wee. And then on top of that, to not have a nigga like 50 on your side. Oh, it's finna get, damn. Hey, we might be seeing the end of BMF, the show.
The worst part about all of this is Big Meech could still be innocent. Tammy could just be somebody who is very angry.
That
she
is
feels
true.
slighted that Big Meech got out of jail and went right back to his family, bruh. Right, Big Meech, when he was in jail, he needed the side chick and the scallywag to hold him down. As soon as like he got out, he went right back to his family and left the scallywag on the curb. So now the scallywag is coming back for revenge.
Damn.
So even if she's coming back for revenge and she's not telling the truth, nobody is gonna believe Big Meech when he says it's not true. Right? Because these rumors have existed for 10 years. If that woman comes out and says, yeah, Cuffy was right, when it comes to conspiracies, yo, and this is why conspiracies is so powerful. When it comes to conspiracies, it doesn't even matter if it's true or not. It doesn't. The conspiracy doesn't matter if it's true or not. If you are somebody who can reinforce whatever stigma or narrative or agenda that person already has in their mind, it doesn't matter if you're telling the truth or not. You're just reinforcing what they already think, so they're going to believe it.
I mean, but regardless of that though, like, look, we got proof of, we seen Woody tell in court. We seen Gunna do his thing in court, right? They all labeled as snitches, right? They got out, went right back to their regular lives and making money. So I don't think that, because if we just being real, regular civilians like don't really give a damn about none of this street stuff and who told and who didn't tell, and that nobody cares about that. Like people gonna troll, people gonna say something. Now real street dudes, they might not mess with it, but overall though, like I don't think regular civilians care that much. just being real. How y'all feel about it? Like, how do y'all feel? Yeah, y'all let me know.
If Tammy comes out and tells Cuffy and Blue Da Vinci, oh yeah, Big Meech told on you. Oh yeah, Big Meech used me to conspire against you. Well, she's only reinforcing what Cuffy already thinks. So now you have Cuffy saying you ratted, Blue Da Vinci saying you ratted, and Tammy saying you ratted, and they're saying that Tammy conspired with you. So if Tammy says, yeah, Big Meech used me to tell on you, we got the victim of the telling.
Wait a minute. So it's about to be over. So it's about to be the last season already. But I thought it was supposed to be like, damn. So they just finna like fast forward everything. Hey, they probably gonna give you a shitty season too, or not, because they still want to make money. They gonna juice it. But dang, man. Hey, but I'm pretty sure somebody else will probably pick it up. What y'all think? I think somebody else will probably pick up the story and then continue the BMF show, or I don't know, or probably make the movie or whatever the case is. He still make money though, but I don't think it's the end for Meech. But it's definitely, if all these allegations is true, it's definitely not a good look. I'll say that.
We got the person who told, and we know that you're the one who put the quote unquote rat in communication with Cuffy. Oh nah, it's gonna be bad, bruh. It's gonna be bad for Big Meech. And the one thing we know, bruh, ain't no love out here in these streets, homie. Right? Big Meech right now is getting a welcome back tour. You got all the rappers pulling up trying to get next to you. But that's all for the look and the clout. They only want to be next to you, not because they love you, bro. Because you got the attention and the clout right now, bruh. If you get that rat put on your name, bruh, if you get that rat attached to you, bruh, these rappers ain't pulling up no more, man. These rappers ain't trying to take pictures no more, bruh. These rappers ain't trying to kick it with you no more, bruh. So this is going to be interesting, man. I want to see how this plays out. Y'all let me know in the comment section.
And honestly, I don't feel like he even cares that much to even, like, I don't think Meech cares that much to even hang with rappers. Like, that nigga is like damn near what, 50? You know what I mean? Like, old man. I highly doubt he cared, because he didn't make more money and did more than most of your favorite rappers. So I don't think he really cared that much to be hanging with the rappers. You know, it's cool, it's a good look, but I don't think he cared that much though. As long as he got his family, I mean, he didn't did it all. There's nothing, whether he got that on his name or not. Like, he already lived his life. He done did everything he could possibly do. What else more is there to do? I'm just saying. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Make sure y'all go ahead, thumb up this video on your way out, though. Let's get it going in the algorithm, man. But shout out to y'all for pulling up. You know, we're gonna sit back and watch what happens. See how the story play out. But till next time, man, I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one. I'm gone.
Every day it's like I feel more pressure, give more effort. Bill steady rolling in the due day crept up. Feel like I'm next up, life gon' test ya. My range close, aim, know the boy a heavy stepper. Things change, rearrange, ain't no crime body. Heart is weaving through the smoke, got my vision cloudy. Heavy stress on my brain, ain't no way around it. Navy SEAL when I flow, no you can't drown me. No brakes, all gas, get my weight up. A nigga on the road, fell asleep tryna stay up. Post-dramatic, a lot would say you too dramatic. The loudest one in the room, never want the static. Crazy how the niggas getting money turned into addicts. Never had the same habit, cut from